Tonight on Diaspora Connect, we are celebrating purpose, passion, and power across the diaspora. Meet Nikki Boit, a Kenyan-Australian citizen who's helping fellow Kenyans navigate the life down under in supporting families in transition. From Kenya to Qatar, meet Awor Otet, a top-tier international road safety expert and trainer with a mission to make global transport safer. Toronto's music scene is feeling the heat from Nairobi's born record producer, artist, and mix engineer Zenchi Stanton. And lighting up the airwaves, it's none other than DJ Maureen, spinning the freshest jams and setting the mood across the continents. Yes, another Saturday, another round of connecting with all our loved ones from across the world. My name is Neville, hapa palituko tuko Citizen TV, and we are delighted to have you on Diaspora Connect. Thank you very much. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with us. Na tunaku appreciate so much. My name is Neville, your home plug. And when I talk about your home plug, I'll be plugging you with stories by Kenyans from all over the world. Whichever field they are in, whatever they are doing to conquer it, we are there telling their stories kutoka mwanzo hadi mwisho. Also, we'll be linking you up with how you can make sure kila kitu in your life is A-okay. When it comes to your finances, when it comes to all your relationships, tuko A-okay. Plus, umesikia tunaongea many different languages, including that musical kind of thing. And tuko bilingual, and we have the amazing, not her first time, not her second time, but she's been here, and she's always a big vibe. Maureen Kings, wagwan, niaje, mambo poa. Delighted to have you once more. I'm sure leo ni siku nyingine ya sherehe binvu. Yeah? Kabisa. What can guys expect on the ones and twos? Mango magani zina come through?
I have some good hits for you. It has been, since the last time tulionana, it's been a minute. So I have some few things prepared for you. Of course, kwa chat, kama kawaida.
Yes.
And yeah, hiyo ingine ni surprise.
Surprise! Surprises are always welcome here on Diaspora Connect. Kumbuka, get interactive with us. Karibia usiogope at Citizen TV Kenya. Use the hashtag Diaspora Connect. Alafu Instagram family, si mnajua watu watakuwa rada yenu pia, so at Diaspora Connect KE. That's where you can find us. Ukiingia pale, ingia kwenye DMs. Make sure umetutumia DMs. Let us know where you're tuned in from, unawatchia wapi. Slide on through and let us know. Plus, salam zinusu ya kuonana. And this time round, as we told you last week and this week, it continues the same. Tunataka salams kutoka wewe. Yes, you're watching us right now. Make sure you take out your phone. Send your salams to your cousins, family, friends from all over the world. Alafu pia watu wetu wa diaspora pia mkiona hizo salams, make sure mume come through. The number is on your screen right now. So I love it so much. Plus, talking about loving it so much, guess what? I always have an amazing guest when we go on to the hangout. Leo, Mr. Awora ko area. Nianza lakini bro. Uko salama?
Niko salama.
Manze, good to have you. Anytime niko na anybody on set that is not me. Furaha binvu. Welcome to the show. We'll be talking about lots of things, especially when it comes to safety. You know, you've been out there in Qatar making sure community pia iko sawa kabisa. So I love it. Alafu pia manze, naona umepiga luku. Hii luku ya sato ama ni luku tu ya kila siku?
This is my daily outfit.
So this is the one you step into the office with?
Yeah.
Alafu watu wakikuona na hii wanajua, bosi ameingia.
Unajua kila asubuhi nikitoka, there is the aspect of I might use a bicycle.
Yes.
I am a pedestrian. I am a qualified driver. Na bado ndapanda nduthi.
Qualified driver pia sisi, mimi pia ni a qualified backbencher pale, unajua ikija kwenye nduthi na kubalika, alafu back left, back right, unajua. So I want us to talk road safety. I want us to talk amazing, especially when it comes to international because tunajua wa Kenya wana travel abroad, alafu pia wana save pesa yao and they commute from here to there, you know. So of course unapata chance ya kununua gari, you want to, know the systems and how they work. So we'll definitely be talking about safety, driving and everything, especially when it comes to Qatar. Sindio?
Thank you so much.
How can guys follow you on social media? Kuna wasona za kuwa na maswali, kuna wasona za kuwa nataka kuinteract nawe. I don't know if you can share that.
Just Google Oworotet.
Oworotet. Ukisha Google hivi utapata kila kitu unahitaji.
And I'm very loyal. Ukiuliza najibu. Ask
Awachi DM ikae tu.
No. As long as it is road safety entailed, I must answer. I give it attention to detail.
Okay, I love it. As you've heard, maneno iko shupavu kabisa. DJ ako lock, hangout guest ako sawa kabisa. Plus, unajua sisi tukiwa hapa Diaspora Connect, lazima tuchukue karatasi zetu, lazima tuchukue passport yetu, na lazima tuingie ndege na tuburuke, yani twende majuu vile inafaa. Right now, I want us to go all the way. Unajua huku by the way, flight ni ndefu paka Melbourne, Australia, and we meet a Kenyan who is thriving in many fields. And man like Nikki, hey, ni aje?
Poa, ni aje?
Manze niko best kabisa, naona uko sawa. Naona nimeambia wase uko Australia, Melbourne. What time is it huko? Tunajua kidogo clock zetu zinakuaga all over the place.
Yeah, so we are 7 hours ahead of time, and now it's 5:40 a.m. in the morning.
Hey, shasubuhi na mapema. Na umepiga luku hivyo Sunday best?
Nah, of course we always get up early. We plan for the day, yeah.
I love it. And previously, ini weekend imepita. Tell me kidogo before we get into the serious stuff. What do you do for fun? Ni nini unafanya huko Australia to just unwind, you know, when you've had a long, stressful day, to relieve your mind? What are some of the things that you do? Because you look like a fun person.
So, basically, we can do, you know, kind of with lots of activities. So, some people do work on the weekend because kuna penalty rates. Some create time to be able to meet with other Kenyan people, kufanya barbecue. Like for instance, tomorrow we have a Kenyan activity, so we are having games. So we're having a soccer match between our own Kenyan boys, which is called Kenyan Stars, with other nationalities. So we can do a lot of activities, a lot of components, and it would depend. But mostly people create time for each other. This is the time for people to have the barbecues. This is the time for people to visit each other.
I like that. Alafu pia hebu nikuulize hivi bro, umesema mko 7 hours ahead, si ndio? Na sisi hapa Kenya tunajua Harambee Stars na Zambia itakuwa ikigo down. Sijui kama umeona scoreline. Sijui kama umepata prediction. Unajua Australia mko mbele, dunia iko mbele.
You know, that game itakuwa a bit hard considering that Zambia wamekuwa winners before. So we are praying for Kenya. We are praying for Team Kenya. Hopefully we win that match, and we proceed to the quarter. Yeah.
Kweli, plus kale kamuku chuka ingie pia, unajua. So let's
hiyo pia imesaidia Prezo hapo amefanya vizuri, which is really nice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the boys, yeah.
Yes, true that. Sawa, to get right into the meat of it. I've been telling guys who go Australia, you've been there over 8 years. Kindly, for those people who are seeing you for the first time, mwambie ni nini unafanya Australia, and talk to us a bit about your journey making it to Australia, Nikki.
So basically, thank you so much. Yeah, I've been here for the past 8 years. I migrated to Australia, Melbourne in 2017, February, courtesy of my parents. So I had completed uni then, and I was thinking of, you know, pursuing masters in Kenya, but then life was a bit kind of challenging. The situation in the ground wasn't that well. You know, finding job opportunities in Kenya sometimes can be challenging. So my dad and I went around, and we were like, why not Australia? You know, we had not heard much about Australia, but tukasema, let's give it a go. And I then migrated to Australia on a student visa, courtesy of Options Education Agency, which is based in Nairobi, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Eldoret office. Migrated to Melbourne, to RMIT University, to pursue my Master of Analytics. So that is how I was able to migrate to Australia. I've been around on a student visa. Luckily enough, Mungu akaweza kutujalia, I became a permanent resident and now a citizen of Australia. And that is good because I'm a dual citizen of Kenya and Australia as well. So that has been my journey from, all the hassles, the challenges I went through while being on a student visa. Hadi saizi, but I thank God. And that is what is called daring abroad, because I dared a new place, new environment, with no family. But now at the moment, I can say that I have family around here. Because as Kenyans, we have created a community, we have created a place where we can call home away from home. So I would say that is basically, my life for the past 8 years. Once in a while, tunakuja nyumbani kusalimia Kenya, because anyway, home is home and home will always be the best. I can say that we've grown a Kenyan community here, mazee. We have our own food. Kama sahi nakunywa hii chai ya ketepa ambayo tunapata through an African shop, tunakula unga ya ugali. So we, in as much as we are home, nile too, we can't be able to say we are home, but at least we have everything. We have all the products ambayo zinatumika huko nyumbani. We have lots of Kenyan students at the moment who have migrated to Australia, which is really good, because I can say in Victoria we're approximately more than 5,000 to 10,000 Kenyans here, and in general around 30,000, 40 to 50,000 Kenyans in Australia. So it has been a journey, but we thank God, and I would tell Kenyans who are still out there, please, Australia is a better place. You can dare, and it's a place where you have opportunities. You can be able to work, you can be able to thrive, and you can be able to make a living. So,
that's really important to say, because saa zingine mtu anaonanga tu US, UK, unajua. So when you're talking about Australia, I like that. What are some of the things that have really drawn you into the Australian culture? Unajua kuna vitu culture uliacha hapa nyumbani, alafu kuna culture mpya sasa ambayo umelearn, because being there for over 8 years, unajua student at first, alafu saiwe ni bazoo. So talk to me also about some of the things that make you say things like kujeni Australia, huku ni kupoa, huku pia land of milk and honey.
I would say that mostly we've been focusing in the US. Hata mimi initially I never thought of coming to Australia, but then I can say that this is a better place, because in this country, this is a free country where, as long as you have the legal rights to be here through visa, either student visa, we have now work visa. Teachers are really in requirement here, like work really in demand, because the thing is, Australia is a continent. It's like an island of its own. We are not bordering any countries around us. It's not like Kenya, where you can run to Uganda, you can run to Congo, you can run to Tanzania, to Sudan, to Ethiopia, to Somalia. So it became like an isolated place. But this is a place where there's plenty of opportunities for you to be able to expand, to be able to grow. Education-wise, they have really well-built institutions. And believe you, mark you, if you come here and study, it opens up your brain. So I would say that the good thing about Australia is we are at the moment around 30 million to 35 million people, the whole continent. And Australia is nearly 3/4 of Africa. So it is, there's plenty of opportunities, there's plenty of space for each one of us. And believe you me, I think this is a place that I would tell Kenyans to shift focus to. And I really thank our current ambassador, considering we've had ambassadors before, but this current ambassador, Ambassador Kogo, who is in Australia, has really marketed brand Kenya. Initially, recently we had the Kenyan Tourism Board here. They came to understand about Australia, and at the moment we are trying to market brand Kenya. At workplaces, tukitembea na such things like this, which have the Kenyan wrist, and we've really grown the face of Kenya here, and a lot of white people now are like, why Kenya? They are trying to understand, they are starting to know us, which is really a good thing. And they have known that Kenyans are hardworking people, beautiful people, watu ambao wanajituma, ni watu wanapenda, watu wanapenda form, watu wanapenda raha, wana maneno. So Kenya has really grown in Australia. And I tell you, believe you me, in the next few months, in the next few years, you're gonna see a lot of Kenyans migrating here on work, not even on student visa. You see Kenyans now are migrating as social workers. They're coming in as nurses. They're coming in as teachers. And, that is it. We want to bring more Kenyan people here to be able to work, because there's plenty of opportunities. There's plenty of, a lot of things that you can come and do here. So Yeah, that is it, Maze. I can say about, the Australia. 8 years I've been here in Australia.
You've explained it really well. Before we talk about some of the opportunities that you've seen for Kenyans, let's go back to how you are talking about you are being a student. That student visa, because I'm sure there are many students who are watching you right now. They're like, how is that process like? Is it an easy process to get the student visa? And also just once you get the student visa, once it's expired, how to move on from the student visa into other things. Kindly just break down that whole process, especially when it pertains to Australia.
Yeah. So basically, Australia have got very strict kind of requirements for you to be able to migrate here on a student visa. So papers zako lazima zikuwe legit. They don't want, plenty of gaps. They would want you to explain the gaps. For example, you graduated, you finished Form 4 in 2022, and now this is 2025 that you want to migrate to Australia to study a diploma or a bachelor's course or a master's course. So you need to explain the gaps, even if you have been doing farming. At least they want to see that you have not just been, sleeping at home or not doing anything and just wanting to migrate to Australia, because they want people who are coming here as genuine entrants. So that is one of the requirements that people really need to understand. And secondly, they will need you to prove that you can be able to fund yourself in terms of paying the fees. So you have to provide bank statements, you have to provide, evidence of funds in whatever account, if it's in your parents' account or whatever account. And once you have those components, you have your papers, you have your degree, you have your transcripts, you have everything ready. The process is so simple, straightforward. Most of the times you have to go through an agent because they are linked to its schools, and then you have to enroll. You get a confirmation of enrollment, you use that, you do medicals, and then you load your visa, you get your visa, boom, you migrate to Australia. So I would say that, I would encourage people, because the issue that has been, the challenge has been bank statements and English requirements, because there are certain courses that you have to score the IELTS exams. You have to pass. You have to really, for example, if you want to come in and to do social work, or you want to do something relating to nursing, there is a requirement that you have to get at least a 7-band score in ours. So those are some of the things usually I tell Kenyans, like, you have to really work hard. Brace yourself, jitume, because we have institutions, we have lots of agencies now which have opened up more. So in the North Rift, if you go to Eldoret, you go to Kisumu, you go to Kitale, you go to Nakuru, Mombasa, Nairobi, all over the country. And those agents, as long as they're genuine, they have been registered, they have institutions, you follow the requirements, you follow the process, and believe you me, you'll be here. So the only challenge that we have faced, and we are trying as much as possible with working with the ambassador, working with other government institutions here in Australia, is to try and elevate Kenya. You can imagine, umefunzwa English from class 1 to to Form 4, but still we are required to explain to them that, you can be able to speak English fluently. So those are some of the things ambaye zimekuwa in discussion, and hopefully we are having the president coming here in Australia for a state visit. Those are some of the things that we want to clear, to be able to enable Kenyans to just migrate, rather than being requested to provide evidence of English, because we can be able to speak and communicate fluently. So I would say that is basically about the student visa. And believe you, once you are here, you can be able to navigate around. There are things that I can't tell you, because it can't look more real until you're here. No. The ground isn't that easy, but believe you me, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Once you are here, you can be able to meet with some of us. We can show you around to maneuver into the system until you can be able to settle here. For professional workers, for example, like you are an engineer, you are an IT expert, you are a teacher, you are a social worker, you are a nurse, and you want to migrate here, there are steps, there are things that you need to do. For example, teachers are really in demand here, because I really don't know why a lot of people are not interested in becoming more like teachers here. And believe you, walimu wanalipwa vizuri sana. So the only problem, the icebreaker here is the English. Like, you have to score speaking 8, listening 8, 7 reading, 7 writing, which is usually sometimes very hard, but I've seen teachers who have been able to migrate here. So I can go on and on, but I tell you, there is plenty of opportunities. We are trying our level best to elevate Australia to a lot of Kenyans to be able to migrate here when still time can be able to allow them.
Yeah, and you're definitely a living testimony. Tunaona vile umeshine, tukiangalia mandhari nyuma yako tunaona iko best kabisa. Also talk to me about opportunities. Unajua kuna opportunities umeona Kenyans especially excelling in, opportunities ambayo meet Kenyans in, because I know for sure that you're in the customer information analyst, unajua, as a professional. So I'm sure you've met many Kenyans as you're networking. Talk to me about opportunities that you've seen for Kenyans and opportunities that Kenyans can look forward to as they come to Australia.
Yeah, I would say that there's plenty of opportunities. Once you are here, you can be able to walk around. You can imagine we have, Kenyan students who are doing businesses. We have these events, tuko na hizi birthday events, tuko na hizi social events that we usually meet once in a while, like community events. Like we have an upcoming Kenyan Community Cultural Day, which is next week, Saturday. And Kenyans are doing the business. They are the ones who are hiring the place. They are the ones who are gonna cook the food for us. Kenyan, though, some of them are doing business in terms of having running restaurants, wako na saloon, wako na barber shop. Some of them have institutions here. They are running business like what we call an NDIS. So these are facilities that support people living with disabilities. So, but there's plenty of opportunities for Kenyans here. And we have Kenyans working in the sector as well. If you go to the bank, the National Bank of Australia, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia, you find Kenyans working there. In the IT, if you come into the healthcare sector, most nurses, most Kenyans are nurses as well, and they are working in the sector supporting patients each day. So I would say this place, there's plenty of opportunities. You can be a jack of all trades. The good thing about Australia is not like Kenya. Unajua Kenya maze, once you've hit 30, it's very hard for you to change your career. But here, retirement age is 70. You find out someone started his career as a teacher. After 10 years, amekuboeka, amerudi back into studying. Upgrade, amesoma diploma in finance, business, marketing and stuff. Ameingia bank. 10 years amemaliza, amesema nimechoka na banking. I can work as a police. You can go into the police force. Anatoka police force, anarudi nursing. So at the end of his lifespan, you can realize you can do, lots of things. The good thing about this place is you can start career at any time. Unajua Kenya, once you're 35, ukienda hata ofisi wanaanza kuquestion like, hey, what have you been doing over the past 10 years? You can't change your career. That is what I mean in Kenya. But here, you can be able to thrive. You can be able to change your career. And, there's plenty of challenges as well, considering that it's a new place. There's not a lot of Africans here, but believe you me, they will always give you an opportunities. Having worked in the healthcare sector as a support worker, grown in the sector, working in the office, in the corporate as well. So I can tell you, we Kenyans, maze unajua, we are jack of all trades. We can do this, we can do this, we can do that, as long as we are we are earning a living out of it. So there's plenty of challenges as well, but there's lots of opportunities that can be maximized, man. So if you need any information, I'm here to help anyone who wants to migrate to Australia. And considering that you have my contact details, you can share with them. They can be able to reach out and be able to share more and be able to have probably a one-on-one discussion, or in general.
Yes, definitely. Plus, you're a vibrant member of the Kenyan Australian community. How's that community faring on? You've just said you have an event coming up, and hopefully pia sisi Diaspora kuna siku tunaweza kuja to vibrate ako ka Kenyan Australian community in the right kind of way. Talk to me about your role in making sure Kenyans get good kind of facilities, know their rights and many different things, especially when it comes to the Australian Kenyan community.
Yeah, so basically we've really tried to create a home away from home, considering that we can't just stay like an island, because we have Kenyans tunaongea Kiswahili. We can be able to reach out to each other. We have even programs ambayo tumeanzisha za watoto wetu, whereby we want our children to know more about our culture, our language. So we decided to create different cultural communities. We have another community called Taunet Nelel. We have the Kenyan community, Victoria, which is the umbrella of it all. So this is where Kenyans come in. We compete in terms of the best cultural outfit, the best cultural presentation. And believe you me, we've had the ambassador. Alex Chamwada was here last year, and he's been here, I think, 3 or 4 years before. through the Daring Abroad program, and we've seen, how people can be able to show, to maximize opportunities, to be able to show what we are doing here as Kenyans. So maze, we create those moments. Tuko na soccer league ambaye inachezwa. Kenyans are playing in the soccer league here in Australia, more so in Melbourne, I can say, and they are participating in all these sort of things. So through these, we can be able to connect these young people to be able to navigate. Because believe you me, sometimes we've had, some bad stories about young people here in Australia, and we are trying to encourage them because, coming into a new place, sometimes you can be stressed, you can be frustrated, but through these Kenyan forums, through these Kenyan communities, we can be able to help each other, to be able to help those who are, navigating around. They are new in Australia, to be able to settle well. So we decided to have these associations to be able to build each other. We have our welfare programs we are running to be able to support each other, because uko home is really hard. You can imagine you are on a student visa, your parent dies or your relative dies, and they depend upon you that you have to travel home. So we have created those welfare associations tusaidia, whereby we come in, tuna contribute to each other financially, assistance, tunakusaidia unafika home, you help your loved one. So these are some of the things about we came up with, and we always try and create fun activities. So when it's Mashujaa Day, CPA will celebrate Mashujaa Day. When it's Madaraka Day, CPA will create opportunity to have a gala dinner to celebrate Madaraka Day. When there's any opportunity for us to meet, tumekuwa na wasanii wamekuja from Kenya, tumekuwa na Sauti Sol, I think BN is coming around October, tumekuwa na legendary musicians, cultural musicians like Joel Kimeto, who has been here. We've had the nominated senator from Baringo, Bishop Kosgei. He has been here to be able to share and minister and encourage us. So we've, this place has really, involved a lot of people from Kenya, and we are trying our level best. And I think the ambassador is trying to organize a state visit of our dear president to be able to come and be able to, to showcase and be able to tell these people, there's a place called Kenya, which is a beautiful country in East Africa and has good people. So we are trying our level best to create a home away from home. Otherwise, we don't want to be isolated, whereby everyone anafanya vitu yake. We want to have that unity of Kenyans away from home.
Yeah, so true. And I love that you have explained it so well. Inafanya nitake kukuwa part of that Kenyan-Australian community in such a big way. But we appreciate you. Thank you very much for making sure. I'm sure many Kenyans have passed through your hands. They have so many good testimonies. And big up yourself. Salute to you, sir. Asante sana. And before we love and leave you, manze, tradition yetu hapa inakuwaga kutuma salams. Sa nataka manze, watu wanakuwatch sahi, kuna Wakenya wengi kutoka Australia. Nataka uwa big up. Alafu pia wale, najua pia kuna kalist tulipewa kidogo, rusha kadhaa pale, na pia wase wako hapa mtaani 254. Please make sure umetuma salams. Nikki, twende kazi.
All right. Twende sasa. Tanzania salamu to my dear family, my parents, my parents in Mosbridge, my grandparents, my entire family of Kapchemenza, my big ups to my family in Mosbridge, where I was born, I was raised, was in Gishu County. The guys who went together to University of Eldoret, all my friends in the US, Canada, UK, Diaspora, Maze, I just want to say big ups. We are together. Continue praying for us. Those who are in Kenya, we'll continue supporting each other. And yeah, big ups. Thank you so much for the time, and inshallah, see you again.
Asante sana. We appreciate you so much, Nikki, manze. Big up yourself. Ukiweza usingizi kidogo too before you have to go back during your day, but we salute you, sir. And that's what it's all about, always on Diaspora Connect, linking you up with the Kenyans, with those real stories. Where else will you get them? Yes, the answer is nowhere else apart from Diaspora Connect on Citizen TV. And big up a man like Nikki all the way in Melbourne, Australia. 7 hours mbele. Hey, uko unasikia, more kangaroos than people. Also that, imagine. And that's such a big kind of continent, and it's amazing. Plus, talking about amazing, it's amazing that Kenyan artists are traveling the globe. Umesikia vile man like Nikki akisema uko Bien anaenda uko October manze. But friend of the show, man like Ben Sol, yes, Lion of Suda, he's out there in Vienna. Kunaitwa Europa. Hebu ona kijana pale. Hey, superstar mwenyewe. And of course, opposite there is his manager anaitwa Lingba. Unajua kwa airport pale, Jet to Holiday nini. Unaona Angalia msanii vile ameshine. So he'll be performing at a festival in Vienna in Europe. It's looking so nice. Kijana amepiga pamba. Unaona airport pale, mandhari iko sawa kabisa. And we'll be talking to man like Ben. So later on, at least akisha settle down. Sasa ni maneno ya kufika na ku make sure amekaa vizuri. He'll be performing at a festival in Vienna. So that's a good look. As I said, Kenyan artists are out there conquering and raising the flag higher than ever. Unaona hiyo airport manze, cheki ma screens, ona watu usafi kila pahali. Maneno mazuri manze. I love it. You're getting their tickets there, boarding, connecting flights. Hey, service desk. I love it. And thank you very much, Ben Soul, for sharing this. And man like Lingba there, as you can see, manager wa Ben Soul, and he'll be performing there in Vienna. And I'm sure Wakenya wako diaspora, watu wa Europa. Hey, good things are coming your way for sure. And right here at Diaspora Connect, tunapiga salute. Ebu ona easy clip. Yes, man like Ben Soul, extra pressure kibao sana. And talking about pressure ikishashika, you know, pressure makes diamonds. Kuna man like Chris Darling, another friend of the show, who was the first Kenyan reggae DJ to play, manze, at Reggae Land, manze. I love it. Ebu wana hizi mapicha hapo, manze. Man like Chris Darling representing to the fullest, manze. It doesn't matter, manze. Ni skill, ni talanta gani, it'll take you in front of kings, itakupeleka all over the world. And man like Chris Darling pale, unajua ni fan wa Arsenal, lazima celebrate kama new signing pale. But as I said, he's the first Kenyan DJ to perform at Reggae Land in the UK. Take a listen. A message to you. Man like Chris Darling, salute to you, sir. Thank you very much for always representing Kenya in a major ways. And right now, tuingie ndege tutoke UK, tutoke Randi ya Reggae, tuende all the way back at Kigali, tuingie Rwanda, manze. And I love the fact that when we go to Rwanda, we have our special person is there. She's called Mamu. She's been on a tour of Rwanda. If you've been watching the show, she's been taking us through different kinds of things. She showed last week we had a Kenyan business, Nyama Choma in Rwanda. That was so delightful. Remember, you can watch that back on YouTube, Citizen TV Kenya. Just watch it back. But in the meantime, she's in Rwanda. Take a look.
What exactly is it about Rwanda that wewe una watch mtu wa Diaspora Connect that will make you want to come here if you haven't been? One of the things that I found interesting about Rwanda was the love for cows. Or let me just put it like this, their love for milk. One of the people that I talked to, because I sought to understand what is it about cows and what is it about milk that makes it actually one of the most popular cultures or things here in Rwanda. Because I remember when I visited the King's Palace Cultural Center, there was a place where they had cows. And they were telling us how these particular cows were kept by the king only. It was the only one who was allowed. And they were beautiful, beautiful cows. And when I say beautiful cows, I mean beautiful. Do you know these cows actually wamevaa shanga? Tuseme wamepodolewa. Wako na shanga hapa kwa shingo, wako na ingine hapa kwa forehead, you know? They have ornament. Yeah, kama cows wanajipodoa je wewe. One lady actually told me that milk is precious and so are cows. And she was telling me how when she was young, she was not allowed, when you're drinking milk, you're not allowed to actually drink milk like pole pole, like kidogo kidogo kama vile unakunywa chai moto. No, you're actually supposed to take it in one gulp. You take everything at once. Because if you do it kidogo kidogo, you're actually disrespecting the milk. Can you imagine? That is how cultures are different. So for me, this was very, very unique, that I found it very unique, that cows are respected and cows are valued and milk is valued. So the next time you're thinking about taking milk here in Rwanda, ebu chapa ka glass moja. And zinaimbiwa, because they're important on azimbia so that they become happy. Hey, wacha tu. Anyway, away from the cows, the streets, especially at night, the streets of Rwanda look magnificent. I think it's because of the lights, especially the hilly side. When you're driving through town and you look at the lights, kule kwa mlima, small lights all around, you'd think uko New Jersey. Now I understand why watu wa Arsenal jersey yao inakuanga imeandikwa Visit Rwanda. So ukikuja huku, hakikisha umetoka nje usiku. It's a very safe place. So tembea nje usiku, look at the hills, the lights, and it's very, very beautiful. Anyway, let's move on to culture. Rwanda is one of the countries in Africa that has retained its culture, which is rich, community-oriented, and actually rooted in tradition. Let's skip to their dance. Oh my goodness. The times I have tried to practice this dance, Neville. Yata siwezi kukwambia. I have tried. Nimejaribu kumove mikono, nimejaribu kumove kiuno, nimejaribu kusmile, because they actually smile while they are dancing. Zote zinikata. But I chose to enjoy. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Nilivalishwa kale kakitu. You know, when you come to Rwanda for the events, for any big event that they have, you have to have something called a mushanana. Mushanana is nguo ya Rwandese, yeah. But the most interesting thing was that thing on the head here. So it makes you a queen. So I got a chance kuvishwa hiyo, so that I became a queen, but that's beside the point. We're talking about culture. So yeah, I was told that the dances that the Rwandese have is used to actually bring people together, while this at the same time passing information. There were several events that I went to and that I had an opportunity to go to, and all of them had different dances, and all the dances had something unique, the moves. And when I say moves, I mean moves, and they were energetic. Ile unakanyaga hivi ukiruka That was magnificent to watch. Their attire, also amazing. I also noticed that the dancers, especially the women, they try to imitate the horns of the cows. You remember that beautiful cow that I showed you earlier? Vile pembe yake is sort of facing outward. Yes, that is how. Watch closely. Just look at this, how these women are dancing, how they're placing their hands. They are actually putting it in a way to symbolize the cow, the horn of the cow. Something else that I also noticed is that children were involved. Kwanza, this young boy here is actually 6 years old. He was dancing and he knew all the moves. Not one was missing. He was smiling and everyone was cheering him. Children know their culture. And I learned a few Rwandese words. For example, murakoze chani means Thank you very much. So I will say, murakoze chane kudukurikiana. That means thank you for watching.
Inaitwa culture, yani utamaduni. Oh, I love it. Thank you very much, Mamu, for compiling that for us. That is amazing. We've seen so many things. Yani tumeona madance, hakuna juati anguka nayo. Umeona hand postures mean a lot. Attire, Mamu, of course, there she told you she was. Unaona aliwekelewa ka crown, akakuwa a queen. But thank you very much for showing us that culture from Rwanda. And of course, that is one of our postcards. We call them postcards right here in Diaspora Connect. Unaweza kuwa uko inje watu wetu wa diaspora na uko na mandhari around, make sure you take for us videos. You can take for us events that are happening there and explain them to us so that when we show guys here at home, wanaelewa maneno vile inaendelea huko, because it's not just work. Pia kuna kuwa na some playtime. So make sure you send us all your postcards. Our number is on your screen right now, ya WhatsApp. Send them through, ndo iende sana. Alafu unakumbuka kuna DJ Maureen Kings up in the place, but this time round nimempatia a different assignment. Nataka asome some interactions because sisi ni Diaspora Connect. Connecting is one of the things we do. Maureen, wasa wanasemaje hapo kwenye Instagram page yetu?
Hapa naona Jude Shivo anasema hello Neville na Maureen. Anasema ako locked in kama ile mbwa yenye imemgonga akikimbia kuwatch show. Anasema he can't miss the dopest show in Africa, yeah? Na pia hapa naona Ted. Yes. Ted anasema good evening, locked in all the way from South B, Nairobi. Anasema he's enjoying the show. Karibu Ted.
Na bado Maureen hajaingia kwenye ones and twos tuanguke pale kwenye dance floor mbaya sana. So that is definitely an amazing thing. Plus also some messages are coming in on hapa. Anasema some messages. This is I am Davy from Eldoret, Pioneer. Big up to my cousin brother Brian kutoka Qatar, Elvis Bob akiwa Poland. Big up yourself, sir. Alafu pia kuna my name is Vincent Warui, tuned in from Kimbo. Nataka kusalimia uncle yangu Paul Mwaniki akiwa United Kingdom, London. Hey, hapo sawa. Waze, keep on sending in your salams. Tuma hata hizo video nataka kuziona vizuri sana, ndo maneno ikuwe shwari kabisa, maneno ikuwe mufti kabisa. Use that hashtag Diaspora Connect at Citizen TV Kenya when you come through on that hashtag, kwa sababu sai is about that time when I talk to my good friend. Ako hapa in studio. I already introduced him. Malak Owor ako hapa, tumechill, tumeongea, but right now it's time to get to the meat of the conversation, because in case you don't know, man is of course international road safety expert and trainer. Gweji Bazu wenyewe. And I like the fact that he's here. Also, when we're talking about service, transport, all of that, we encompass it in one. That a man like a warrior. So delighted to have you. Thank you for joining us. Talk to us about international standards of safety kwanza. Unajua tukitoka hapa Kenya kuna venye tumezoea. Niko sure ukiangalia around umeona vitu vile zinaenda hapa Nairobi, especially when it comes to the roads, because tunajua maneno ni ngumu kidogo, but then when we go to international standards it becomes a totally different story. Unaweza kuwa hapa Kenya mimi ni professional driver, nimepiga 20 years, lakini nikiingia Qatar watanikubali kwanza bila kufanya test.
Asante sana. When you talk about international, the setting changes. There are countries who do not even recognize the Kenyan driving license.
Kwa hivyo mimi mwenye leseni hapa nyumbani ni kama sijaingia gari yoyote nchi nyingine.
Hapana, bado. So what happens out there is each and every country has its own highway code.
Yes.
For you to be allowed in that highway code, there are standards you must meet. And that is where it all changes. In a change yote kabisa. I normally say we have two types of drivers. Others are vehicle movers, and now we have drivers wale wenyewe. The real
vehicle movers na wale wenyewe haswa. Hebu nipige difference ya huyu ambaye ana drive just na huyu haswa.
Pool A vehicle movers. Bora gari imetoka hapa imeenda Meru. No, you've been on the roads, right?
You're the vehicle mover.
You've been on the roads.
Of course.
So somebody comes, they overtake you and they brake in front of you.
Oh, risky business.
Vehicle moving. How many people have we seen in the city wanaendesha na side mirrors zimefungwa?
Kweli.
A tactical one There's no way you are in the car and you don't put on your seatbelt as a driver. You are a vehicle mover.
So anybody who doesn't follow the rules, yeye ni mtu wa kusongesha magari, vehicle mover.
Yeah, anybody who does not, like all the nganyas we have around, they are all vehicle movers.
Wewe wacha. Vile matu na culture yetu ambao wanaringa mbaya.
I love the culture, appreciate the culture,
Yeah.
but it's risky.
It's risky.
It's not good that you're using the road and somebody has to risk to allow you go.
To pass, yeah. Kupanda pavement, kuingia sijui wapi.
It's not there in the international
code of the way things are supposed to be. So let's pull it back a bit before you get into becoming the guru of international safety. Talk to us about your journey, where you began from. Unajua, because backstory really matters a lot, especially when we're talking to someone like you.
This was 2013 when I'm driving to the airport. This is a part of me most people don't know. I'm an aviation expert. I handle aircrafts.
Ooh.
So I'm driving to the airport, and then there is this French national lady who was on a motorbike. It was a rainy evening near Cabanas. So the rider tried to brake. It was shaky. They slid under the trailer. And all the 6 wheels of the back of the trailer ran over her chest. I knew I speak a little French, so tumejaribu pale kuongea na yeye, and then she held my hand and said, please, don't let me die. So I made the call and told I was working with the International Committee of the Red Cross at that time, monitoring flights, Medivac and everything. So I helped get ambulances, and we took her to the hospital. So she's a foreigner, so whoever registers her becomes the immediate family member.
Oh, wow.
So I stayed with her for about 2 months before she was evacuated to Toulouse, France. So during this time is when I sat and said, I don't see these accidents in the aviation world. I see them on the road. We have about 4 major forms of transport. We have the rail transport, SGR. We have the maritime, the ships. Then we have the air. The airport is just here. What connects them? It's the roads. Even during COVID, everything is under lockdown, but the roads are functional. So I decide to go deeper into the roads, and then I meet this man called Mr. Canute here, the Minister of Transport. From Jamaica. He sends me a message on Facebook. I'm like, hii ni scam. This is a scam, because who am I to be inboxed with a Minister of Transport, and is like, I like your posts, I want to work with you.
So you kept on spreading the message on your social. That's where he came across.
There's no Facebook or social media post that I post that has nothing to do with road safety.
All of them are all about safety. Road safety. Road safety. So the minister must have seen some of these posts to be able to reach out.
So amazingly, the guy says he sees me in his dreams.
The minister?
Yeah.
Jamaica?
Yeah.
Hey, what do I...
But he's not sure, because the person he sees in the dream has this jacket on.
Wow.
But I still don't have the jacket.
You have never even known this jacket.
I don't even know why I need it. Why do I even need it?
I'm already warm.
It's hot. Why should I even put it on? So he never disclosed that until one day an idea comes and says, make a jacket and put on reflective. Because I'm going to do awareness to school children. So if you tell them reflector, they'll be like, what are you even speaking about?
Show me. I want to see it.
So I decided just to make a jacket. I have several of them. This is the most popular one.
Yeah,
this is the one that has...
You didn't bring me one. I'm also a safety person.
This is... Next time you will get. This is the one that has traveled the whole world. Just because of safety. So it took a turn. This guy has been seeing me. He has a lot of information to share with me. He's not even sure if I will absorb it.
So this communication is all online?
The guy DMs on Facebook of all the places, asks for my email address. I'm like, okay. Then he sends me a bulk, almost 10 GB documents, and he says, read through. When you finish, reply to my email. I'm a busy guy, so
10 GB, yeah.
why am I going to read all this?
Yeah.
At that time, I'd started doing a lot of road trips. I use a very old car. It's called a Kinyi. And then all over the country, so people have started connecting the name and what I do. Then I read the materials. So when I reply, he tells me, thank you, you have read it. Now I register you to the Columbia University.
Oh, wow. And he didn't even give you any sort of, this was all a surprise. You didn't know.
He says in the dream he has seen himself registering me. I'm like, who even tells you I'm interested? So he says there is no room for debate.
For debate,
Then I graduate.
Wow, so you took the leap of... Let me ask you yourself, you didn't feel, as you've said, you thought it was a bit of a con game, but then you saw it was the real thing. You didn't have any fears, especially since it's a stranger, it's a new person. Yes, you share one common goal where you want to make the world safer, but still.
You know the relay?
Yes.
How many people participate? 4.
4.
So he says in this generation, he's passing the baton to me. Oh. So when I'm also done, I will be able to identify somebody and pass baton to them. He's a very old guy, by the way.
Oh, wow.
So he's not even asked me for a single shilling.
Ever since you all met?
He pays for everything. I ask him, where do you get the money? He says, when it is your time, you will know how to...
like a true OG.
How to get it.
Yes.
So I graduate. I still keep on posting. Then the World Cup comes in Qatar.
Oh.
So I was in a TV house in the country talking about defensive driving.
So wait, so now you've left Kenya, you went to university, completed university, and then went to Qatar.
No.
Came back home.
Yeah.
Yes. And then now you started a new course, you started learning something new.
Now I'm jobless because
for
3 years. No, I left a very lucrative job.
Yes, the air one.
Yeah, you know, monitoring flights is very lucrative.
But I love it. So you come back home, uko jobless, you decide to go into something new.
People are like, you know, you are crazy. How are you going to manage? I'm like, I didn't even pay a single cent for the education, so it is going to fall in place.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing road trips and visiting children's homes. A lot of them, it's a big group now. We pay fee, medication, what. So I'm in one of the local TV houses doing road safety. Then the Arabs are like, we need this guy. You know, Arabs are very funny. They just say, we need him. The next hour, they get to you.
Wait.
Give us your ID.
Not even a day?
No.
An hour?
So I get a call and they're like, we are coming to Kenya to do recruitment. We want you to assess the drivers. I'm like, this is a good business opportunity. How much are you going to pay me? They say, make your price. Ushaipata deal mpaka unashindwa upige pesa ngapi?
Make my price. Hapo ndo sasa numbers and figures zote zinapotea.
You know, you get shocked.
Yes.
Then I make my price and they say, we'll double it. So they come to Kasarani. We do the recruitment. I do assessment of 3,000 drivers.
Do you get other people to help you in this process, or only one man? Because one man, hey.
It was a group.
A group, yes.
But wale nilihandle.
Ilikuwa
3K.
Wow, that's amazing.
So they tell me, si wewe ndio umefanya hii kazi?
Yeah.
Aya, kuja uwafunze. I'm like, how? You know, before I'd never even thought of going to Qatar. Now it's my home.
Now it's your place you call home too.
So these guys, they come. 11 months of the World Cup, naingia Qatar. Knowing very well after 11 months World Cup ikisha, narudi mtaa. I'm still there up to now. Total count, 36,000 drivers wenye nimetrain.
Umetrain. Especially in Qatar.
In Qatar.
Hey, congratulations. This is why we have Diaspora Connect. You ungejulia wapi? Shujaa kama huyu. I love it. Ile side tuna celebrate watu maze. You're one of those because that is so amazing, especially when it comes to safety. You know?
Kwa ile level niko, tuko watu 4 dunia mzima.
And which level is that? Does it have a name?
To be an international road safety trainer who serves as a professional course assessor. What does that mean? Tesla wameleta gari. Wajua watu wana hype hapa hivi Tesla. Mimi nacheza nayo kama toy.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yeah, because you have to drive it, give feedback. I see Kenya is doing well. Congratulations to whoever is behind it. But then let me say at this point, a big thank you to the Kenyan ambassador to Qatar, Mohammed, His Excellency, Mohammed Nur Aden. That guy is amazing. Opportunity kitoketea, anasukuma wa Kenya waende.
Big up, sir.
So I only met him in Qatar and he's like, I need to have coffee with you. I'm like, Mimi, ambassador, tunakutania wapi?
Mimi.
And he's like, I've heard your profile, I've seen your report. And I'm like, wow. So how do we go about it? This is it. He gives you the ideas. So I'm a push. Unajua by the way kufika hii mahali unaitwa international. Si rahisi.
Of course.
I have done IMI. IMI ni course ya electric vehicles, mechanics, deeper into it.
Okay.
I have done international road transport unit. I train fire trucks.
Yani inaitwa jack of all trades. Yani kila kitu uko ndani.
I train ambulance drivers at the international level. I train police vehicles. Police drivers. Wabenye naonanga watu wanakimbia kidogo, unaambiwa gonga huyo hivi, slide hivi.
Ka defense.
Right now we are bringing in, have you seen the Porsche, the way they test their cars?
No, I haven't seen.
Anti-skiing.
Tell me more.
It's a ramp that is built, very slippery. Then kuna vitu zinainuka na una turn gari. This is igonge.
Okay.
I'm also part of the team that is leading off-road training. Hii kuendesha gari kwa desert, kwa dunes, gari naenda hivi na roll saa zingine.
So many different, so lazima tuangie gari, tuitest, tuipractice, ndio tujue iko safe for everybody else.
You know, I want to encourage Kenyans who are watching. Umeingia hapa CMC umenunua gari. Unaendesha 15 years, hujaipeana feedback hata moja.
Mbona unaanza kutupiga viboko saa hii usiku bwana?
No, I want to wake up these people because that is what I did. Hao watu wakarudisha hiyo report na ikakua. You see that this van tunaita chopper. If you look at the rate ambayo imeua nayo watu, I'm the one who started raising kwamba iko na 1 star. It does not have 5 stars. It's a cargo van. Na sasa ona venye imeumiza watu wetu. So when I gave that feedback, wakaanza kusema, okay, let us recall, ni ukweli iko na brake issues. So any Kenyan who is watching tonight, feedback is key.
Is keys. I like the fact that you have said that because I want us to talk more about safety and then, of course, the Qatar community. I'm sure you've networked, you've interacted with them. I also want to talk about opportunities and many other different things because right here on Diaspora Connect, that's what we do. Apart from, giving you the stories, pia tunataka ukue na hiyo ambition. Tunataka pia ukue na hiyo hope that ukiingia kule diaspora, maneno itakuwa shwari kabisa. But in the meantime, in between time, we are still here. Get interactive with us. Use the hashtag Diaspora Connect at Citizen TV Kenya. But right now, I want us to take a short break. We will come back with so much more. Don't go nowhere. DJ Maureen, let's go.
Somalia, kama Nigeria. Hapa Kenya kuna nizo keke na onoria. Lafu tumeseti tuko jaba na mawaria. Yune manadera nina Japanese kalia. Ai honey, me waka somebody. Leo me ordinary kesho sama bani. Ai honey, please come down on me. Later siki nice go to la Nina kiss to the city, give me a kiss to your kitty. Kiss to infinity, na die on the belly. Na sidani na kudai juu ya nyash. Na sidani umeniwai juu ya cash. Tuko juu ya jaba tumeseti tuko on. Zimekana shiko let's be on.